Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Syafiqah Fitrah binti Mustafa. My metric number is 262945. In my video, I will present about financial planning in chapter 2. The first question is, what is financial planning? I would describe a financial planning. Financial planning is not a product, but it is an ongoing process that helps ensure a person to meet their future goal. In other words, financial planning is the long-term method for every person to manage their money wisely so that they can achieve their goal and dream. At the same time, they need to negotiate the financial barrier that maybe arrive in every stage of life. Then the second question is, how do you picture your life in 5 years from now? In 5 years from now, I want to have my own house and a car. So, to achieve my dream, I need to do financial planning. So I made a step to make my own financial planning. First step is I create a budget. To start a budget, I need to understand my own expenses. So to start my budget in college, I start that by making a list of my fixed expenses such as rent, tuition, book, utilities, and food. Then I made a list of my discretionary expenses such as clothing and entertainment. After that, I will add both of my fixed and discretionary spending together. Then I will subtract that from my income to make a basic budget. That income will include the money that I earn from working, student loan, refund check, side hustle earning, and any money that my parents may provide to me. So after create a budget, I must make sure that I spend my money only for necessary, so that I will save my money from buying expensive electronic, going out with my friends, and eating out multiple times a week. I will make sure that I will meeting my financial obligation before I start to spend on items that are not necessary for my survival. So it must be remembered that college is probably going to be a time for my life when I make a very little money. The next step is I must make a saving. So to do a saving, I will put aside for a down payment on a home, an emergency fund, or even thinking about retirement for the future. An emergency fund can rescue me when I have an unexpected expense. The last step is I must make sure that I will try to avoid debt. I will just keep a single credit card on hand for emergency, but I will try to avoid for using it for anything that is not absolutely not necessary. This can help me to avoid interest charge, and it can also help me to grow my credit score. It is important to improve our credit score as once graduate, I want to get a loan to buy a car and a home. It is because when we have a stronger credit score, it will be easier for for us to get the loan approved and get the best interest rate for loan. So, I hope that I will achieve my goal from this financial planning. Also, I hope this financial planning that I do will meet the long-term financial goal. The third question is, why financial planning is important? First, financial planning will provide direction to our dream and goal. With financial planning, we can understand what we want come first. First, it is whether we want to own. It is whether we want to own our own car or a house. We imagine about how we want our life in retirement to look like. For sure, we want all the dream to come true in future. So, we will start with our goal because those goals will inspire us to complete the next step and provide a guiding as we work to make those aim to be reality. Then financial planning is important as it will make us disciplined toward money. With financial planning, we will not spend unnecessary. For example, when we have a financial plan, we will manage our income better. We will aware of how much we earn from salary, interest earned, dividend and others. This will help us to understand how much we are earning and if it enough to achieve our objective. If we plan our finance, we will keep an eye on our expense. Even if we go overboard in 1 month, we will know how much to cut back in the following month to stay within budget. Third, financial planning is also important as we actually plan our future. We are able to gain visibility into our finance in the future. We would be aware of the return our investment should earn to achieve the goal. We will have a fair idea of how much money would we have, say that 10 years down the line. We would be aware of the return our investment should earn to achieve the goal. This financial plan will help us to choose the right investment as per income capacity, risk profile and goal. The financial plan will have the investment portfolio and asset allocation detail. This can help us to have a balanced portfolio at all times. As a conclusion, financial planning is very important for us to make our future get better.